So I will describe the intervention program that was based on the concept-oriented reading instruction, which is called CORI. This is a program that focuses on reading strategies that support student reading motivation. We use 3 principles that are most suitable for young children. Also, those principles can be easily implemented in the formal required curriculum for language arts in first grade. The 3 components are relevance, choice, and collaboration. By relevance, we mean that we want to ensure that the selected texts have relevance to what the children have already learned and experienced, and by using enjoyable activities. If we want to enhance choice, we enable students to choose their own text, student choice, which will give them a sense of control and foster feelings of autonomy in reading. And for make the collaboration more to happen, we are working and sharing tasks and ideas around reading with peers. So the intervention program was delivered for 6 months, 5 days a week, and during 2 academic hours a day, as part of language art lessons, as I mentioned. The comparison group continued learning according to the regular curriculum, which focuses mainly on practicing graphing to phoneme translation by using mostly worksheets. The added value of our program was the use of various relevant reading materials according to children's interests, including games and activities. A focus was put on giving the children the opportunity to choose assignments and reading materials and complete them while collaborating with their classmates. In the next slide, we will share some photos of activities and games that we to create a relevant environment. Children reading materials and games were chosen according to the relevance to what the children have already learned and experienced. We can see in the picture examples of games that were available to children in the Learning Center. To enhance the opportunity to choose, in each activity, children could choose between several games and texts according to their interests and preference. In these pictures, you can see the children in the school library choosing books to read and borrow. And to create a collaboration environment, most activities included peer group interaction. We can see in the picture children who are working together on a writing assignment by using the computer. So what we found. This table refers to reading skills post-intervention. We can see that the intervention group performed significantly better than the control group at the end of the intervention on all components of reading skills, despite the similar starting point of both groups at the beginning of the year, as Rene mentioned. This included accuracy in graphing to phoneme conversion, story reading aloud, orthographic word recognition, reading comprehension, and fluency. In this figure, we see the reading motivation results pre and post-intervention. We can see that significant increases were found in reading motivation in the intervention group in all 3 motivational dimensions. Unexpectedly, in the control group, significantly decreases were found in self-concept as a reader. Those results you can see in the red line. Changes in value of reading and literacy out loud were not significant. Additionally, at the end of the year, significant differences were found for all 3 motivational aspects between the interventional and the control group. Note again that those differences were not there in the beginning of the year. We actually did expect to find contribution of our intervention program to reading motivation, but we did not expect children who learn in the regular reading program to exhibit decrease in reading motivation so early as first grade. This tells us that we might doing something wrong in first grade when we devote most learning time to the technical part, practicing graphing to phoneme translation. So what we learned from the study? First, learning environment can motivate children to participate in reading activities and as a result, improve their reading achievement. Second, because the process of reading acquisition in Hebrew is considered relatively fast, reading motivation, mainly self-concept, might be influenced by children's reading experience early as first grade. Third, focusing only on the technical part of reading at the initial stages of reading acquisition, as often happens in the typical language art curriculum, can lead to a decline in reading motivation and in children's willingness to participate in reading tasks, as we saw in the control group. And fourth, cultivating reading motivation should be considered as an integral part of instruction and used as a preventive step starting at the first day in school to prevent the decline that we already saw. In the future, we plan to compare our results with results collected from other languages, deeply learn about how changes in motivation are related to orthographic steps. We also want to examine reading achievements and motivation relations in other populations, and to build and implement intervention program as a tool to prevent decline in reading motivation in various grade levels. For educators, the big question is how to ensure that youngsters just starting out in school preserve their early enthusiasm for the world of reading. Despite the results we showed today and shared with you, we feel we are only scratching the surface trying to answer this question. Thank you.